Hello and welcome to the 2022 PDGA United States Amateur Disc Golf Championships. We are at Kensington Metro Park. My name is Zachary O'Haron, and with me on the commentator's mic, I have Papa Wolf. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. It's an honor to be here. So thankful. Really excited to watch some more great holes.
We're on the back nine of round two here. Looking at the front nine scores, Phil's at -2, Ike at -1, Henry with a little bit of a hiccup at +2 now, looking to make the correction on the back nine, and Bryson at -2 as well. Starting off with hole 10, one of the new holes for this year, 650 feet. Starting off with the tee pad a little farther left and back. Taking this angle left side of the tree is intended. Then up from here, a straight path to the basket, about another 350 to 400 feet up the hill. Very challenging tee shot. You want to be left and past that low-hanging tree on the top of the hill. I would not be surprised that in future events we see that being trimmed up, maybe a couple branches higher too. We'll just have to see what the park decides to do.
Bryson takes a big rip right away, and aiming for that spotter.
Almost hits him.
Phil coming up. Nice long tee pad, lots of room. Phil a little bit upset with his release point there. Does find the fairway though.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that people want to go to the right of that tree. It just feels like you want to throw something straighter. I'm certain we'll see Henry kind of throw something on a rope. I would be imagining that you'd see a lot of people do this. Or do that. Ike, on the other hand, that's great.
Just past the spotter, saying hello.
Just making sure he's awake.
Yep. I love that Henry's throwing in what looks like Vans skate shoes.
He's just there to look good.
Henry was so chill all weekend as the announcer on hole one or starter on hole one. It was great to get to know all these players.
Phil now needing to get up the gap. This is a great shot. Getting past the tree there is going to open him up to see the basket from there. Again, probably 350, 350 power to get up to the basket. It's probably not an actual 350 feet. Henry was a little cut off from the tree there, so he just gets around it, but it's well up the hill here. Nice putter approach for him when he gets up there.
Bryson trying to sneak one up there between the gap.
Is unsuccessful, unfortunately. Hit something early. He's going to be in a pickle of a spot for his next shot.
And Ike using that max and hopefully getting some... Oh, got tree-nied by this little tiny one, but that was flying real nice.
He's trying to do what Harrison did last round and try to scare Donut. Here's Phil, Stockheiser.
Boom.
By the basket. Bing, bang, boom, zip. Here's Bryson. Actually was able to kick farther than he expected.
Oh, almost got tree angled into it.
That would have been one heck of a birdie. Henry kind of shanking this a little far right. Juiced it as well, but the tree kicks him down. He's going to be in circle. Hopefully be able to save his par from there.
That was a little bit outside of Ike's normal range from the turbo, if you will. Had a great line, but just got hung up.
Yeah, from where I was standing behind it, it looked like it was about to go dead hard of the chains too, and it just couldn't get through those iron leaves. There was only one birdie on this hole last round. There are 2 birdies this round.
Doubling them up. Played at 4.44 on the day. Played as 4.55 yesterday, so the guys making a bit of an adjustment there. Not a big one, but headed in the right direction. Getting ready for hole 11 now. Another new hole, 512 feet, making it a very long par 3, but very reachable because it's downhill quite a ways. The drone's going to fly through this gap, although I think the play is actually to go over the tree on the left side, turn something over, or if you have the forehand power, we have several guys on this card that do, who are probably going to try to play up and over and then try to control the angle spike on top of this little turtle shell. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one plays out. Bryson with a forehand to start, goes through the gap, starting to flip a little bit towards those trees,
starts to stable up and fall, and that looks pretty good to me.
I would take that any day.
Here's Phil. He's going to go with the backhand.
I don't know what this is. The first time he's thrown it, he's been throwing that maroon disc with the sparkles. Again, I'm so sorry. I wish I knew what it was. But this one's a little more understable. It's going to flip over and be short.
It does get a great roll on the hill to go back down towards the play area. Here comes Ike's Star Max.
He's flexing it.
Yep, flexing one of the most stable discs in the world.
All 470 feet down the hill. No worries.
And here we go. Looks like a Halo Destroyer.
This line looks so good, but Henry just could tell that he didn't give that the commitment it needed snap-wise to get that down the hill. Yep. And that's an okay landing spot. If you end up having the error, this is an okay spot to recover from.
Big shout out to our spotters and all of the volunteers at the event, making this event run smooth.
Agreed. And Henry makes that look easy.
Phil's going to try to do the same thing now. Turns it over a little bit too much. Hopefully leave himself still a putt. Ike just throwing one up there. Love it. Here comes Bryson's 2-look. Ooh, just sneaks by it. Looks like we're going to get some gray squares.
Yeah, a lot of gray squares here.
Hopefully Phil makes this one. He's the farthest out for this par. There we go, Phil. First gray square of the bunch. Bryson will be next here. Excellent. And then Ike and Henry are both inside that 10-foot range. Boom.
Oh, don't forget your disc.
Yep.
And all gray on the western front here.
Yeah, love it. Moving on to hole 12. And we are going uphill, 344 feet. We've got an opportunity to score on this one. We also have an opportunity to get risky.
Yeah, really want to go straight off the tee pad here in order to get around this corner and up the hill if you can. Bryson's going to do something completely different. He's going to try to throw a giant Sky Anheuser forehand. He's going to go through the top of the tree, and he's going to be circle 2.
Yeah.
So ignore everything I just said. Do that.
And that's why disc golf is fun, because people do different things. Phil taking the traditional route, right up the gut, nice and straight.
Line looked really good. If he was maybe 10 feet taller, it would have been more attacking to the basket. Ike's going to try to follow Bryson here, but he's going to be a little more in or outside, and he's going to be early right side. To be fair, it was a max instead of a destroyer. I'm going to keep pointing it out. Got Henry here.
Betcha it's going to be straight. Yep.
Hat fall 5?
I've lost count on the hat flips, but
I think it's 5. We're going to say 5 for now. If we're wrong, correct us in the comments. Just be brutal. Time tag all the events from round 1 and round 2.
yeah. Remember when you're commenting about Zach, also click like, click follow, click all the good things on our YouTube channel.
It's early for Henry. He's going to have a long look for par.
Boom. Ike doing business.
Bryson with the 2 look, but just a little short. Never even mattered for Henry.
Yep.
Hit an
Gray
early
square.
tree. Yeah, gets the gray square anyway.
Gray square.
So far, it looks like we're going to have 12 gray squares as Ike gives a big wave to the crowd that was following us.
Excellent.
All 4 caddies.
Hey. 4 people following you is better than 3.
That's true.
just kept telling myself, one shot at a time, just worry about your shot and not anything else.
What a shot.
Line.
Here's Dickerson.
You can't control what anybody else does, so.
That was incredible.
When he needed it most.
Two-time major champion, Chris Dickerson.
All right, back to hole 13, 526, one of the more iconic holes of the course. You have a dogleg right into this little alleyway. Very difficult to get yourself a 2-look. A perfect drive might give you a look, but you're trying to get anything you can down this pipe and make it an easy 3 as possible. Bonus 2 by definition.
And during round 2, there was 0 bonus 2s.
Nada.
None.
0.
Played 0.29 strokes over par, so averaged a 3.29. Bryson still holding the box in our par event. Throws a nice forehand down here. Gets hung up.
That left side's okay, being that close to the hallway or whatever you want to call it. It's back to this maroon disc again.
Ooh. Okay, just land in the fairway. Yep, thank you.
Yep. Okay to land there. Ike just not committing to go wide enough or snapping it hard enough. Not sure there. It's going to be early and way right.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough second shot for sure.
This is a tough spot for sure. You don't want to be there. Don't go there, guys. Ike's nice and friendly, but he tells you don't go there. And Henry did it again where he threw the right disc, the right line, and just didn't commit as much as he wanted to, but luckily gets a forward skip.
Yeah, it does get through that first line of trees. Looks like Ike's got a window here.
It's tiny. It's like 2 discs.
2 discs, doesn't matter for Ike.
It's just...
Next time, give him only a 1-disc window.
Make it hard. No, I'm just kidding. Don't.
Phil looks like he's going to throw it. Ooh.
Squared the one tree in the gap there.
Yeah, we've all been there before.
He's going to need to throw this in to keep the gray squares continuing. Ah!
Man, does he give it a shot. I got excited for you, Phil. Henry's looking for that window. He's going to land inside. There we go. Bryce. Long putt attempt. Nice safe spot, though.
Yep, nice and easy.
Looks like we might get 3 grays.
Turbo from 12 feet.
There we go.
He's 100% from turbo putting on the day, in case you were wondering. Inside the circle.
Yes. There we go.
Henry's chain action always spooks me. It feels
Yeah.
like he's about to get spit out or pushed out again. And
I'm a pretty hard spin putter, so I definitely know that, those do happen, unfortunately, but it looks like he's riding the happy train right now for Henry. Unfortunately, Phil gets that red square, but we're moving on to hole 14. 837 feet uphill. Most players are mashing one as hard as they can off the tee to get just to the bottom of the hill, and then throwing a very challenging shot up into the hill, trying to make it very, very few 2s. Do you know how many 2s exactly? 1.
1 today?
1 on round 2.
No way.
Shout out to, I believe, Tyler Morn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful throw here. Nice and flat ground. Gets out there in the 450 range.
I want to give a shout out and thank you to Airborne Creative and Kendrew Mueller as well for helping us out doing the drone footage for this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
New partner for our channel, helping us out this year. He's doing a great job.
They have the Instagrams and the socials and whatnot we can go follow.
They do. They're going to be in the description below.
Excellent. Thank you for linking those.
Oh,
but more importantly, a great rip, dead straight. He should be happy with that.
He's really good with that Very level, flat disc. I'd love to see him at a more wooded course, if that makes sense. I feel like he'd be a very good wood control player. He's doing well here as well, but I'd love to see him shape some fairways in some wooded areas because I feel like he'd be really, really good at that, and that'd be entertaining to watch.
All right. Henry with a second shot, looking to bite off as much of that hill as he can.
7.
Great placement on landing on the right side of the hill. He's going to have the best view going into that green.
Ike going forehand again.
Stand still. Oh, that came out early.
Yes.
Heads up to those on 15. He's actually going to have a great look at the basket, so he'll be okay.
You can see him point. It's like, it's supposed to go over there. Wonder why that disc went that way.
Phil lining one up. Again, keeping it nice and safe, though. That was a great shot by Phil.
That looks so good and just didn't quite get over the hill like he wanted.
Still safe and great.
Mm-hmm. You can see how many groups are up on 15 right now. We're nearing the end of the day.
Yeah, here we go.
Bryson with the last chance to try to attack. He thought this looked good the whole way.
Came up a little bit short.
He did. I think it's just a little too... I think he threw it too high to kind of penetrate the way he wanted.
Makes sense. Here comes Henry's third shot.
Can you guess the disc?
No, I didn't.
It's a Halo Polecat.
It's a Halo Polecat. Nice job, Annabelle.
I've never seen anyone throw one actually in competition until that moment.
There you go. Beautiful approach there by Ike inside that 10, 12-foot range. Gonna have Phil with a long look here. All right. Looks like that's gonna be a safe gray square. Whoa, settle down now with that Berg. Throwing a 1 speed there.
Slow down there.
Yeah.
I don't need that much speed.
Boom. First gray square of the day. Or of the hole, I should say. Here
That's
comes
fair.
Henry. Boom, love it. Not a lot of mistakes on this card. Really enjoy watching it.
Yeah. I know for Bryson, I think he probably feels like he didn't execute this hole as one. I think with his power, he wants to get on a regular basis, but you're absolutely correct. No mistakes really happening here other than the one from Phil on the previous hole.
Yeah.
Just a lot of clean disc golf right now.
All right, bringing us to hole 15, playing the hardest hole on the course. It is a 960-foot downhill, left, dodge the trees, don't miss right, don't miss left, then come back up a hill type of hole. We all have those at our local course, right? You're going to want to land just past where the drone was, and then play a very safe and secure shot, in my opinion, up to about here, and then throwing the final section to get your 4. Now, all these good players will try something else, but for the most part, the best advice anyone can give you is don't go off the fairway on this hole.
Yeah. I think a 3 feels like an eagle anyway, so just take a 4. You're not really losing strokes.
No. And Bryson with a great power arm is going to take off a big chunk around that corner. Even the spotter's excited for him. Look at him. Now Phil's going to throw.
I like this play a lot. Leave it out wide. Let the stability of the disc bring it into the gap. That looks super good.
All right. Forehand off the tee here. And hopefully that settles down here. Yep, does nice and settles down. Good job, good hustle, spotter. Oh, we got a PDGA official walking on the field right there. Thanks to our friends at the PDGA. I think that's Robert Leonard. And Bryson with a beautiful shot. Hat stayed
Henry.
on. Oh, yeah, Henry. I said Bryson.
Bryson and Henry are right next to each other, though.
Yeah. All right. Ike playing with the over-the-hand shot.
Yeah, I was trying to play it safer, trying to land in the center of the fairway. It actually clips to the top of the tree. He's going to put him off the fairway again.
That is unfortunate. But it'll give him a few minutes to settle down as Phil gets to throw his shot.
All these guys are going to try to be aggressive. This is a really tough position to attack the basket from. This is the common error, is to miss left or right. And Phil has done just that. He's missed right side. Hopefully we'll be able to scramble up and down for his par.
Henry looking to keep it low. Does so.
Needs to stay, yeah.
Oh, look at that. A second shot in the fairway. Haven't seen too many of those on hole 15 today, and we like it.
True 3-look.
Stand still.
Boom.
Straddle forehand.
I think he picked the wrong destroyer there.
Oof.
He has two of them. He has a purple one and a black one, and the purple one's a little flippier than the black one. I think he had thrown the purple one, it would have been a little better for him there.
Really like Ike just taking his medicine and playing out and settling down right there. I think that was the right play on Ike's part. All right. Wide open. Want to keep it as straight as we can. Boom. Let's roll our thumber up the hill.
Don't.
Oh, no.
And it rolls its way back down the hill. We'll still have a long look for his bogey. Phil, deep in the woods, looking to just save it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not bad, Phil. We'll take that putt for the gray square.
Bryson and his tall self trying to fit underneath all those trees.
I know. Same thing with Bryson, though. I'm going to type in for that gray square.
They're all just seeing who can get closer.
I know.
Get in there. Tickled the chains as his hat fell off for the 8th time.
Settle down. He's going to get a different color square, unfortunately. There you go, Phil.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Nice and easy for him. Except for the third shot.
Yeah. I mean, in general, though, on hole 15, the fact that he only had one shot that was from the rough.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Mr. Bryson.
So this is actually, this round, the hole plays under 5. It plays as
does?
4.9, and there are 3 birdies.
3 birdies.
I would not have guessed that.
I wouldn't have bet that at all.
They are by Kyle Lees,
Okay.
Landon Tucker, and
right.
Nick Robertson.
Oh, Michigan, Nick Robertson.
Yes. So congrats to those guys. Those are bonus birdies on top of bonus birdies.
And here we have hole 16, playing downhill, but 396 feet. You'll see competitors with a wide range of ways to attack this hole, I should say. But most importantly, we want to be safe when we land. So we'll see if anybody goes forehand. We think that's going to happen with Ike. And we'll see if anyone goes mid-range up the gut. But here we go, Bryson with the forehand. I think he's throwing that destroyer.
Yeah, it takes a little power off, but doesn't get through that tree.
Ooh, man, that looked great coming out of his hand. Let's see if Henry wants to go down the tight gap.
Nope, he's opting out to that left gap so he can get a circle 2 look.
Yep, nice and safe.
I like that play a lot. I think a lot of people don't utilize it. Especially if you're a confident, like, good putter, you should just take that route and give yourself a look.
Little low out of Phil's hand. Sneak under that tree? Yes. Okay.
It's up there.
All right.
Let me guess, he's throwing a max.
Yes.
Little flex, gotta
Now
get
dump.
through the tree.
Now dump. Yes. Great recovery after getting the bad score on the previous hole. Puts it within 15. Bryson with an angle. He's got a shot in prayer.
And he keeps it too close to that tree.
You know, a little bit of greenery, if you will. Phil, nice and easy, going for the safe 3.
Henry with the headwind. Stay in the air.
Oh!
I was hoping the wind would push it back in.
Yeah.
No such luck this time.
And unfortunately, Bryson has a tailwind and pushes that disc right down.
That's going to mean that Henry will be the last person standing with all gray boxes.
All gray boxes. Ike waving to the crowd. Appreciate it.
Great birdie. Little bonus. Plays at 3.9 0.1 on the day, so 0.1 over par. He is one of, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 people who got the birdie on that.
16 out of 158.
Yep, a little just over 10%. Hole 17 now, 840 feet. What do we got going on here?
Well, with no OBs, you got a lot of plays here. Some people are landing left on fairway 1, and some people are going straight. The area you don't want to land is kind of the middle, because that is where the toboggan runs end. You can see those two tracks right there, and it's very uneven ground. The approach is well guarded with a flat green, but behind the green is, of course, a hill, and in front of the green is, of course, a hill, so it gives you a very small mount. I assume we're going to see Ike forehand, and that comes out a little bit hot. Hopefully that's going to settle nicely for him.
Should be a 4 from there.
Yep.
Maybe a 3 if he feels aggressive and gets a good line.
So smooth.
Henry caught it, but it still counts. Hat drop number 9. That's a pump.
Yeah, that spotter didn't even have to move.
All of 500. Phil looking to do the same thing here. This looks really good if it keeps turning.
Come on. Come on. Okay. Hyzered out into one's fairway. He's going to have a look.
No one's playing right now.
Yeah.
End of the day. Bryson's probably wanting a little revenge after the last hole. He's going to really smash on this. It's that black destroyer, which is a little more stable.
Man, he gets everything out of that one.
Big mush. Wow, it's way up there.
Yeah. As you can see, people still putting up on the green. I wonder if Ike's going to go for it or kind of play flat here.
I think he's probably going to play, flat.
That's the right choice, I think, right there.
Probably just a touch out of his range. Not by a large margin, but just enough for him just not to risk it. Because there's enough danger around this green.
Phil puts a lot of air under it. Is it enough? Ooh!
Stay up there.
Yep. He'll be looking at it. He'll be able to see it. Henry is down, unfortunately, in one of those areas that we were talking about.
Hat drop 10.
Where does it end up?
That needs to
no.
stop.
Oh.
That is not a good spot over there.
Let's hope he's got something to get out.
Wall of trees in his way.
All right.
Best position, but I think that uneven ground that you were talking about just messed him up a little bit because he was a little short there.
And it's such a challenge. Oh, I love the view you caught here, guys. Get up.
Keep going.
Ooh.
Right on the edge. You should have a putt. There were only 12 birdies on this hole for this round.
That sounds about right.
And Henry tried to just punch through it. Wasn't able to get all the way through. He's on the other end barely.
So
close.
Phil.
Really needs this to keep it clean.
Tickler.
Bryson also needs this. Just a touch short.
Now, Ike's putting for par, correct?
Correct. He is putting for par, and this is where the turbo really comes in handy. He actually gets him up to basket level, and like I said, he's been perfect inside circle with that turbo.
Love to see it. There we go.
Got a couple cleanups here.
Yeah, unfortunately,
They were red squares.
red square for my friend. But we are moving on to 18 here. 18 is a challenging uphill 315 that plays more like, I don't know, 5 million feet. There is no OB left this year, but you'll see a lot of players trying to get under this T branch with a forehand or a turnover. A lot of people landing here. Some people landing way deep. Some people landing over by one's tee pad. It's been a wide variety of activities, we'll say.
I was going to say, day 3, I remember getting ready for our card to tee off and almost getting hit by a disc.
Yeah.
A little wild with the no OB. Speaking of on the other side of the toboggan.
Yep. There's Robert Leonard from the PDGA, and there's myself in the background. Ike goes a little bit wide. Phil with a restart, and we love to see it. Keep going. Oh, that's okay. That actually lays out perfect almost. Bryson is going to try one of those forehands all the way up to the top. Oh, it's a little inside, it looks like.
Yeah, he actually tries to go wide of the tree with his power. He tries to go up and around in order to get in the circle. And like you said, that's a little inside, so he's going to get knocked down early. And if you've never played here at the Toboggan, when you get here to hole 18, you are tired.
You're physically
exhausted.
Drained.
I don't know how many feet total this course is. I'm guessing it's close to 10,000. And it's not 10,000 when I say that, because you're going uphill
down,
plus 250 feet
left,
downhill.
Right, all those things.
Yeah, you're climbing a mountain, it feels like, the entire time.
Henry. Ooh, keeping us honest.
Wanted a bit at that.
All right, now Ike's up by the scorer's table.
He's keeping them honest.
Yeah. Don't let me slack off over there. Everybody's up by the bucket.
Nice and close.
Nice tap-ins here.
Gonna be 4 gray squares to end the round for these guys.
Hey, as we're watching them tap in, just want to thank everyone that volunteered and helped out at this event. It was a beautiful event. I want to thank Discraft, obviously, as the title sponsor. Those great people at Great Lakes Disc for donating minis. Our friends at Zanfell. The PDGA. Holden's Party Store helped us out a lot with food and whatnot. So remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Follow all the various social medias of our friends and supporters. Boom. Nice. Phil and Bryson both to get neg 1.
Yeah, so they're par for the day, but at neg 1 overall, which is good enough to keep them on the chase here. Looking at the overalls for that overview, again, Phil and Bryson both at neg 1. Ike dropping by 1 stroke. The double on 15 made him +1 overall for the day. Henry +3 overall right now. He's going to fall back a little bit, and we have some movement on the leaderboard. Zachary taking the solo lead after 2 rounds. We have lots of movement, including Braden Sides moving up 9 spaces, Ethan Hine moving up 26, Peyton Stamen moving up 28 spots.
Yeah, my friend from Discraft Underground.
Yeah, he's going to be on our chase card for our final round as well. Thank you all for Patreon family for supporting us and letting us continue to make more coverage. We are excited to keep going and provide Michigan the best coverage possible.